What's that last line? Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that. There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is.
And how much self-policing there is when it comes to their relationships with other men. So bromance is almost this permission for men to connect and to show love to each other.
Ryan Reynolds never seemed like the kind of star who'd land in a firestorm of swirling rumors, explosive lawsuits, and shocking betrayals. For years, his public persona glimmered with that easygoing humor and charm everyone adores. But beneath the jokes and playful social media banter, a tempest began brewing, a tempest that now stretches far beyond mere gossip. Whispers about hidden romances, controlling behavior, and a massive legal battle involving those closest to him have transformed what was once a beloved Hollywood friendship into an all-out scandal.
It's a weird thing for them to be trying to constantly tell us, and he's always playing this role of kind of making a lot of gay jokes and like trying to normalize all of these gay jokes, but nobody's actually asking him to do that, not the gay community.
Some say these rumors are nothing but a sideshow, carefully orchestrated to keep fans guessing. Others believe a real meltdown is unfolding behind the scenes, dragging Ryan's wife Blake Lively and longtime friend Hugh Jackman squarely into the spotlight. And with actor Justin Baldoni swept up in the crossfire of lawsuits and accusations, the story grows even stranger. As details leak, each new piece threatens to rewrite the narrative we thought we knew. So buckle up, because if you thought the glitzy world of Hollywood was all sunshine and stardom, these revelations might change your mind forever. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman first cemented their rapport while navigating the superhero circuit, a bond that quickly turned into comedic gold for fans worldwide. Their online jabs, mock feuds, and public pranks had everyone laughing. Yet if you looked closer, their humor was laced with a surprising level of intensity. Over time, innocuous jokes morphed into odd references to their marriage, life partnership, and other intimate-sounding terms. Those comments raised eyebrows. Why was Reynolds so openly affectionate toward Jackman, sometimes even more than he was toward Blake Lively, his actual wife? At first, it seemed like classic Hollywood banter, familiar faces having fun at each other's expense. But soon, rumors popped up. Was their bond hiding something deeper? Or was Ryan simply doubling down on the comedic bromance narrative because fans ate it up?
And like trying to normalize all of these gay jokes, but nobody's actually asking him to do that. He was, in fact, a part of the bullying that happened to Justin Baldoni.
Just when it couldn't get more tangled, new claims surfaced about Blake Lively having an emotional attachment, or even an affair, with Justin Baldoni. Whether there's any truth to those rumors remains unclear, but they certainly fueled the meltdown narrative. If Blake had her own secret, was that the final straw for Ryan's already delicate situation? With so much drama bursting into public view, fans realized this was no ordinary spat. It had the makings of a full-on Hollywood upheaval. In the aftermath, the internet lit up with theories. Some claimed Ryan Reynolds was wrestling with unspoken parts of his identity, citing everything from his constant bromance jokes to subdued hints he dropped in interviews. Others pointed to Hugh Jackman's long-circulating rumors about his sexuality. Could their friendship be more than meets the eye? And if so, were they covering it with an elaborate social media charade? Suddenly, the discussion shifted from playful teasing to serious speculation. People referenced old Hollywood practices where stars maintained beard marriages to protect certain images. Could Blake Lively be playing that role for Ryan? Skeptics argued it was a wild conspiracy, but believers cited how rarely Ryan gushes about Blake in the same way he lauds Hugh. Then there was the question of Jackman's own divorce, announced at a suspiciously pivotal career moment.
He's also very charismatic. Like a gay guy. What's that last line? Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that. There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is.
Still, the puzzle pieces didn't fully add up. If Ryan and Hugh were entangled romantically, why would Jackman betray Ryan by testifying against him? If that's truly what happened, and what role did Justin Baldoni really play? Those who'd brushed off the rumors as simple fan fiction now watched as the story exploded into mainstream talk, painting a picture of hidden desires, fractured relationships, and urgent PR tactics. Soon, the chatter turned legal. A hush swept through industry circles when word spread that Justin Baldoni was taking Ryan Reynolds to court, or vice versa. The details remained fuzzy at first, but enough leaked to suggest it involved allegations of bullying or breach of contract. And strangely, Hugh Jackman was dragged into it, with some saying he had given or was about to give a crucial statement. Why Hugh Jackman? Insiders whispered that he'd witnessed certain incidents, perhaps moments where Reynolds overstepped boundaries or exerted power in damaging ways. If Jackman felt compelled to tell the truth, he might no longer shield Ryan's behind-the-scenes actions. That had fans re-examining every comedic jab between the two. Could those jokes have been masking real tensions?
Baldoni's legal team wants to get the full scope of Reynolds' conduct during the time that It Ends With Us was being filmed. Ryan's kind of perpetually highly publicizing his bromance is something that I find to be quite strange, right?
As if that wasn't enough, Blake Lively's name surfaced in connection with the lawsuit. Although her exact involvement remained murky, rumors hinted she'd also been called for questioning, particularly regarding her alleged closeness to Baldoni. It all added up to a high-stakes situation, the kind that could shatter reputations, marriages, and entire franchises if certain truths came to light. From an outsider's perspective, this drama felt like something out of a soap opera, an improbable mix of showbiz glitz and personal scandal. Yet friends of the stars described a more unsettling reality. Ryan Reynolds, known for his breezy humor, was apparently growing desperate to contain the narrative. With accusations swirling about controlling behavior and hidden agendas, his carefully crafted nice guy image risked crumbling. Then there was Hugh Jackman, the longtime ally who seemed to have distanced himself from Ryan just when the situation reached its boiling point. Hollywood's rumor mill claimed Jackman felt forced to break his silence to keep Marvel, his golden goose, happy or to protect his own legacy. Whether that meant confirming damaging truths about Ryan or revealing personal secrets, no one could say. But one thing was sure, if these two truly had a deep bond, it was being tested like never before.
There's no female equivalent to the term romance. The female equivalent is friends. And so the fact that we need a term to describe two men going out to dinner, I think, is very revealing about what men are allowed or are not allowed to do.
Blake Lively, in the meantime, found herself in the center of swirling questions. Did she really harbor feelings for Baldoni, or was it a rumor fabricated to distract from a different truth? Perhaps Ryan's alleged hidden life? Insiders said she was furious about the speculation, while others insisted she was done playing the dutiful Hollywood wife. Either way, the emotional toll was evident. For years, Ryan Reynolds capitalized on his social media savvy charm, effortlessly winning over fans and critics. But once the lawsuit rumors erupted, some of his more recent online moves felt off, deleting tweets, curating old posts, and releasing statements through official channels, rather than his usual self-deprecating humor. Behind the scenes, multiple sources reported that Ryan had used his influence to manage the narrative around Baldoni, discouraging major studios from hiring him and steering conversations in the press to paint Baldoni as unstable. If any of that is true, it points to a far darker side of Reynolds, a man determined to cling to his comedic hero image at any cost.
And why does he gush about his love for Hugh Jackman more than he does his own wife?
As these first 6 minutes of revelations come to a close, the drama only escalates from here. Ryan's meltdown, if that's the right word, wasn't a momentary lapse, but a sustained campaign to keep his personal life hidden. And by dragging Jackman, Baldoni, and even Blake into the fray, he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Beyond lawsuits, the biggest curveball remains. Could Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman share a secret affection that surpasses mere friendship? Sure, it might sound far-fetched, yet many fans can't forget those lingering moments of warmth, the flirty banter, and Reynolds' repeated jokes that strayed into territory uncharacteristic of a typical buddy dynamic. That led some to point out Hollywood's past use of so-called lavender marriages, where powerful figures arranged partnerships to maintain a straight-laced image. Complicating matters are the rumors around Blake Lively, a talented actress often portrayed as the perfect partner who fits seamlessly into Ryan's comedic brand. If the speculation that she's a beard is true, it would mean her public role is more about optics than genuine marital bliss. Some say that's nonsense, citing her self-assured confidence and success. Others note how rarely she and Ryan appear deeply connected in public, except for carefully staged appearances. Meanwhile, Hugh Jackman's own divorce from Deborah Lee Furness after 27 years of marriage only further fueled gossip. People questioned the timing, suspecting it was part of a larger plan to reshape his personal narrative or free him from a marriage that might have become more of a strategic arrangement than a romantic union. When you add up the industry hush-hush about possible hidden lifestyles, the pieces form a puzzle that's impossible to ignore. So, who stands to lose the most? Ryan Reynolds faces a real risk. If the lawsuit with Baldoni uncovers proof of manipulative tactics, or if the rumored betrayal by Jackman forces uncomfortable secrets into the open, that beloved comedic hero persona could crumble. Studios that once saw him as a sure bet might hesitate if he appears litigious or controlling behind the scenes. Hugh Jackman, while adored for iconic roles, could also face repercussions if it turns out he withheld damning truths or played both sides to protect his career. If Marvel decides his baggage is too messy, fans might see far less of him than they'd hoped. Blake Lively is in a precarious position too. Should more substantial evidence of her alleged emotional connection with Baldoni surface, she might be framed as unfaithful or as an unwilling participant in Ryan's elaborate PR scheme. On the other hand, if it emerges that she's the real victim in all this, public sympathy could skyrocket. Lastly, Justin Baldoni could either become a Hollywood cautionary tale, overshadowed by bigger names, or a David who took on Goliath and won. If the courts or public opinion swing in his favor, it might vindicate his claims that Ryan Reynolds tried to sabotage his career, shining an even harsher spotlight on Reynolds' true character. The deeper you dig, the more you realize this story has the potential to reshape how fans perceive these massive Hollywood figures. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were supposed to be the fun duo, brothers-in-arms who shared an endearing comedic rivalry. Blake Lively was the radiant actress who seemed to thrive both on-screen and off. And Justin Baldoni was that rising star known for heartfelt projects and unwavering principles. Yet the swirl of hidden agendas, explosive revelations, and well-timed legal threats has transformed them into characters in a suspenseful drama that could rival any blockbuster. Is the world witnessing a carefully orchestrated PR circus? Or is something darker, a genuine meltdown happening behind the curtains? The next steps might include leaked court documents, public statements, or more cryptic interviews that only spark fresh questions. One thing's for sure. If the past few months are any sign, this labyrinth of secrets won't stay hidden for long. When it all unravels, what will remain of Ryan Reynolds' perfect family image or Hugh Jackman's spotless reputation? Will Blake Lively break free from the narrative that seems to paint her as either a bystander or a scapegoat? And will Justin Baldoni prove that you can stand against the powerful Hollywood machine and come out unscathed? In a world where image is everything, the truth often takes a back seat, until it can't be contained anymore. As this saga develops, fans and skeptics alike will be glued to the screen, waiting for the next plot twist, because sometimes the wildest scripts aren't fictional at all.